field, they have to communicate a lot. So, I commend Tyler Lindenbaum for, taking on that role and executing as well as he is.
What do you remember about last year's game against Iowa State? I know you said you came in here, you really didn't understand the fullness of the rivalry, but now game day is there and you've had a year to play. I mean, what's your take on the rivalry now?
From what I can remember, going into Kinnick that day, even for warm-ups, the stands were, filled with people. That was the shocker right there. And then moving forward, I found out really quickly that the defense was playing very physical. It's an in-state rivalry. I know that we were playing for the trophy, and I was getting my feet wet. And this year, going into Jack Trice is going to be a very competitive game. I expect the same thing, nothing less from that team.
What's impressed you about Tristan Wirfs? I mean, he's moved. I think there was a series last weekend where he moved to, right tackle for one play, and then switched back to left tackle. I mean, is there anything else really more that you can say about just the versatility that he brings and the way he's been able to up his game over the past year?
Yeah, Tristan's a hard worker, and I feel like when you have that mentality as a hard worker, a mentality to get your job done and execute as well as he does, the sky's the limit for him. Tristan's a leader on the team. A lot of guys look up to him, and he has a bright future ahead of him.
How would you kind of evaluate the run game through two games? I think you were 225 the first week as a team, 194 the week after. I mean, do you guys just feel like it's really starting to come together as opposed to maybe last year?
Yes, it's absolutely. It's starting to come together. It's not all about one bag. It's not all about, who gets the most carries and stuff. I feel like as a team, as a unit, the O-line is doing an amazing job in paving the way for us, and we're doing a good job with taking the coaching and, actually, anticipating and hitting our holes and gaining those yards after contact, making guys miss.
It's easy to look at explosive plays on the outside. I mean, I think you guys only have one rush of 20 yards or more, but you guys have been constantly churning away at 5 to 10 yards per carry. I mean, does it feel just more fluid overall, and do you think those explosive runs are going to come just based on the way you guys are running right now?
Yes, I absolutely do believe that they're going to come. 5 yards is better than 3 yards. Any day we'll take that. And, our goal is to turn those 5 yards into 10 yards and, 10 yards into those 30-yard carries, 50-yard carries, and, so forth.
You've had some really impressive blitz pickups this year. There's a lot of sacrifice going into that with a guy way bigger than you flying in.